150 feet back from his eroding bluff overlooking Lake Michigan. It was after that expenditure that he met a neighbor, Dick Holmberg, who introduced Bob to a system to reverse shoreline erosion.
Take a look and see the beach I've got down there now that I didn't have and never thought I would have again. And my kids and my grandkids are enjoying that, and I'm tickled to death.
Success soon became the focus of the media.
But storm or no storms, oceanfront or lakefront, the erosion system marches on.
This is just one example of scores of such reports.
New beaches are growing along the Lake Michigan shoreline, and it's all made possible by a system which works with the natural rhythms of the waves rather than against them. Concrete-filled plastic tubes extending underwater are the answer. They act like speed bumps, slowing the currents which carry sand.
The carrying capacity of currents are slowed down. That way the sand will come in from offshore and deposit on the beach and continue to build beaches.
Holmberg says traditional erosion control actually makes things worse by speeding the currents and washing sand away from the beach. Holmberg is finishing a $290,000 demonstration project near the Duck Lake Channel in Muskegon County. More than 100 truckloads of concrete are being piped down to the beach, underwater, and into plastic tubes. 4 fingers of concrete, each 150 feet long, will stretch beneath the waves. The concrete barrier on the beach itself provides only temporary relief until the beach begins to expand. Holmberg's evidence is impressive. This photo shows an eroded Lake Michigan shoreline at New Buffalo in 1983. This photo of the area, taken 5 years later, shows a broad expanse of sandy beach. In Holmberg's own backyard, a wide beach now covers an area which was once underwater and looks something like this. Holmberg says fall and winter storms will soon begin to rebuild the beach at his current project.
In about approximately 2 to 4 years, the sand formations will re-elevate again, and the structures will go underneath the sand and the new dune formations and plants.
Coverage such as this did more than alert victims of erosion to Holmberg's solution. It also got the attention of his chief competition, the dredge industry. For the dredge industry,
it's quite amazing to watch a process come back and bring soil back in that fast a period.
They were satisfied with what it had done and the fact that it was preventing further erosion.
How much is the public paying? In the past, corruption in the dredge industry has been rampant. Reeling from the sting of past prosecutions and threatened by a technology that makes theirs obsolete, the dredge industry has conducted an intense lobbying effort against Holmberg's system. Then there is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which works very closely with the dredge industry. Today, pulling a permit, pulling teeth, they find all kinds of excuses for not approving Holmberg's system. But dredge projects do. And if you want to eliminate the problem on a lake-wide basis, why not install Holmberg's system on a lake-wide basis? His system costs about the same, but unlike dredge projects, only has to be done once.
In my opinion, the coastal management that's an oxymoron. It's not managed.
For his Holmberg system, Dr. Paul Keck had to wage a long and expensive battle with the bureaucrats.
They're not keeping up with technology. They're not allowing the permitting of structures which are far superior to what they're continuing to permit. It was very obvious to everybody, and my neighbors included, that the systems were extremely beneficial. I like them because they're not something that the kids are going to cut themselves on. We're not talking about wood and slivers and bolts and tires and rocks and garbage that pollute and injure. We're talking about systems that are, in my opinion, far superior to anything else that's out there right now, and there's absolutely no reason why anybody should have to go through what we went through to have these structures installed.
Dick Holmberg's system has now been installed in over 200 locations around the country, and at each you'll find residents who are delighted but bitter. Delighted because they have their beach back. Bitter because of the bureaucratic gauntlet they had to run to get it.